Friends, this year Samsung has surprised everyone by introducing not one, but two foldable smartphones, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Extended Fold and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. The Ultra model is essentially an upgraded version of the Z Fold 7, but for the first time, Samsung has given it the Ultra branding. Even at first glance, it's clear these aren't just regular and premium versions of the same phone. In this video, we're going to focus on three key questions. Why has Samsung changed the aspect ratio on the Fold 8? How good is the crease on this generation? And what exactly makes the Fold 8 Ultra deserving of the Ultra name?
A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out our exciting tech content.
Let's begin with the Galaxy Z Fold 8. The most noticeable upgrade is its overall width. It comes with a 5.5-inch cover display and expands into a 7.6-inch inner screen when unfolded. While those display sizes may sound familiar, the overall aspect ratio is quite different from Samsung's previous foldable devices. Once opened, the screen is now very close to a 4:3 ratio, giving it a much more tablet-like feel for watching videos, reading websites, and multitasking. Split screen mode also looks more balanced, making two apps side by side feel much more comfortable to use. Of course, this new design comes with a few compromises. Because the phone is wider when folded, it's not quite as easy to use with one hand. The thumb has to stretch farther across the display, and when using the phone vertically, you'll notice that less content fits on the screen at once. Essentially, Samsung has chosen to prioritize a better tablet experience when unfolded, even if it means moving away from the slimmer, more traditional smartphone shape when folded. Huawei isn't the first company to explore this direction. Pura X Max already introduced a similar design, and reports suggest Apple's first foldable iPhone could adopt a comparable layout as well. This wider form factor may very well become the standard direction for the next generation of large foldable smartphones. Now let's move on to the crease. Last week, Samsung officially introduced its latest foldable display technology, featuring a new cushioning layer. The key improvement is the addition of a stronger titanium alloy film beneath the flexible display, along with an upgraded titanium support structure. According to Samsung, this new film is around 20 times more rigid than traditional polymer films, while also increasing overall durability by 17%. The goal is to create a thinner, stronger display while reducing the appearance of fine creases over time. Looking at the demonstration unit, the new crease performs very well. After being pressed firmly, it quickly returns to its original shape, and the fold line itself appears noticeably shallower than what we've seen on previous Galaxy Fold models. Over the last couple of years, nearly every major smartphone brand has been working to reduce crease visibility as much as possible, since a shallower crease creates a much better tablet-like experience when the device is unfolded. That's one of the reasons why this wider display ratio is becoming an increasingly natural choice for large foldable phones. Before wrapping up, let's quickly go over the remaining specifications. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is equipped with a 50-megapixel main camera and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, but it does not include a dedicated telephone lens. Powering the device is a 4800 mAh battery that supports 45-watt wired fast charging along with 15-watt wireless charging.
The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, built on the 5th generation platform. It features an anti-reflective display coating and reaches an impressive peak brightness of 3000 nits. The phone weighs around 201 grams and measures just 4.5 millimeters at its thinnest point. Samsung offers it in shadow gray, cloud white, soft purple, and an exclusive spring green finish. Looking at the overall package, it's obvious that Samsung designed this phone with a specific goal in mind. The priority is delivering an ultra-slim, lightweight foldable that offers a tablet-like experience when opened, rather than packing in every flagship feature. It's clearly aimed at users, especially younger buyers, who enjoy tall, wide displays and a sleek design. Now let's move on to the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. This model will feel much more familiar because its overall design closely follows the Z Fold 7. In many ways, this is the true successor to last year's flagship foldable. Samsung has introduced several practical upgrades this time around. The biggest improvement is the battery, which finally increases from 4,400 mAh to 5,000 mAh. Charging has also been upgraded to 45W wired and 15W wireless, bringing it in line with the Galaxy S Ultra series. The camera system has received meaningful improvements as well. The ultra-wide camera has jumped from 12 megapixels to 50 megapixels, while the main camera now features a massive 200 megapixel sensor. Both cameras support super steady video recording and 8K ultra-high-definition video capture. The 3x telephoto camera remains a 10 megapixel sensor, giving the Z Fold 8 Ultra a more complete camera setup than the Z Fold 8. Samsung has also increased the display's pixel density, moving from 368 ppi on the Z Fold 7 to 422 ppi on the new model for a sharper viewing experience. The rest of the hardware is equally impressive, including the 5th generation Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy, an anti-reflective display coating, a peak brightness of 3000 nits, an incredibly slim 4.1 mm when fully opened, and a weight of just 215 grams. Color options include shadow gray, cloud white, yamu purple, and the exclusive pine green. That naturally brings us to the biggest question: why is Samsung calling this model Ultra? In my opinion, the answer is simple. Samsung is now separating their foldable lineup into two distinct directions. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 introduces an entirely new design philosophy, exploring what the future of large foldable phones could look like. Meanwhile, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra stays true to the traditional Fold series, refining the flagship formula and delivering the premium hardware that many users still expect. So that's our first hands-on review of both the Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. These are two foldable phones with completely different approaches. Which one would you choose? Do you prefer the Galaxy Z Fold 8 with its tablet-like unfolded experience? Or would you go for the more powerful and feature-packed Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. This is just my first hands-on review. A full in-depth review is coming very soon, so make sure you stay connected with the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!